Hello book besties, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ash and you are watching Smokedshelves. Am I starting the vlogging portion of this really late and when this vlog is supposed to go out? Yes! Are we really surprised? This past week has been hectic as hell with my last week of classes and a long weekend at work. I have not had the time to even update and I was not reading much. Yeah, I think from where I ended on the last vlog, and that went up late anyway, so from where I ended on the last vlog, I think I got a few random clips of like the beautiful springtime. Yeah, and that's about it. But I do have some updates. Let's just do personal updates. Let's unbox a book that arrived for me today. And I specifically set it to come here because shipping would have been a lot more expensive to get it back in the States. And I will just be able to take it home with me and my parents. This book. Oh, when I said I saw that this company was doing a special edition in this color, I had to have it. Have I read the book yet? No. Have I read this book yet? No, we've already established that. But was I absolutely freaking out when I saw that this was going to be in a hardcover version and in red? In red, I'm giving it away by saying what it is. I feel like I am at least. How many like special editions that are going out right now? Not many. Oh, that smells like packaging. Ah! Oh my god. I was so worried for this red coloring because the blue colorway was very nice, don't get me wrong. I was a little bit worried, but oh my god. And then ready? It looks so good. I was so worried that this color was gonna be so much brighter. And I think I had the same fears with the Brown Sister books because the sprayed edges that they put up for the promo photos, like their mock photos, are so bright, and I think the same thing was going on with this one, but I had faith because those ended up being, they're bright, don't get me wrong, but they were not as bright as I was expecting them. And sorry, I'm just like, the dust jacket is very interesting, it feels very weird. Like the back is like a little bit more matte, and the front's like a different glossy texture. I don't know why that is the case. I didn't realize there was foiling. Oh, I love that. I really didn't know much about what was going on when I was buying it, and I was in a panic buying this. I don't know if I ever told the story of my panic to get this book. Yeah, I don't think I did. Basically, I put the reminder for the sale into my calendar with it saying like TLH sale, and it was for like weeks later, and that sale was during my class. And so of course the reminder popped up halfway through my class, and I'm sitting there like, what does this mean? And I'm talking to one of my classmates, and she's like, you're telling me? And I was like, I don't know what this means. And I was like, wait, okay, I have an idea. I have some thoughts on what this could be. And so I looked back at fairyloot and illumicrate, and I was like, okay, I was right. It was the illumicrate sale for this. And so I was like, okay, I know what it is. It's a special edition book that I really wanted. And it's like also not gonna have the sticker saying TikTok sensation everywhere. And it's also just, this color wave, it looks so good. Honestly, like, it's like a pinkish, I love it, sorry. Anyway, distracted. So I went to do that. I was like, okay, I have half an hour before the sale goes off. Let me just be ready to go. And so I'm sitting there, I'm waiting. I'm sitting, am I doing classwork? It's like a lab, so it's not like we're being guided by a professor or anything. I mean, we are, but we're not. Like, it's on our own time. And sale opens up, and I go to add this in, and I was getting an error saying that it wasn't working. And so I'm freaking out. People are posting on illumicrate's post saying that the sale is open, being like, this isn't working. And I even put something down being like, and then it finally went through, but it went through twice. And so I had to message them and be like, hi, what do I do? And they're like, just email us. And I was like, great. So they refunded me for the second one. And that is the story about how I got this bad boy. It was a time and very stressful. And like I said, shipping to the States would have been very expensive, hence why I did not do that. And I just got it here. And yeah, and then that is the signature. I'm excited, and I can't wait to finally read this and probably fall in love with it. I know it's a Reylo fanfic, but I'm not a Star Wars fan. I have not seen a single thing of Star Wars except for the memes. I do live for the memes. So I have no idea how this is problematic. Apparently it is. I don't fucking care. I'm gonna be enjoying myself. That is probably gonna derail some of my reading plans because I was waiting for that to arrive, and it arrived, and I really want to read it, like, really badly. Soon. I have to. I have plans to finish for my Animal Crossing TBR. I can't be reading it. Anyways, that is like the one personal update. I honestly don't have anything else to update on personally. I've just been busy. I have no classes anymore. I'm working. I have presentations on Thursday. I'm stressed. nothing new here. But I do have a couple of reading updates. I'll try to keep them short because I rambled on for way too long about the Love Hypothesis. Are we really surprised? No. The first reading update that I have is that I started and finished the audiobook of Gallant by V.E. Schwab. I picked it up because a lovely bookstore friend of mine, thank you for that, told me that it was narrated by a character in Merlin, and also they just said it's very good, and I was like, I gotta understand what's going on, you know? So I picked it up even though I didn't really think I was going to. It was not a book that intrigued me at all. I kept seeing people post about it, and I was like, V.E. is a very hit or miss author for me. I loved, as a lot of y'all know, their Villain's duology, which I read in a vlog, the second one up here that I will link. So I loved that one. I really disliked A Darker Shade of Magic, and I have The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, and I haven't read anything else from them. I mean, those are the only books that I read from them. So Gallant, I saw it. I was not really interested per se, and then I was told about the audiobook narrator, so I was like, okay, let me try it. Let's see what's going on. So I did that. And yeah, it was a quick read. I was listening to it when I was doing prep for my bullet journal, like setting it up, doing my spreads. So I was listening to that while I was filming that video. And it's a quick audiobook. I mean, it's just under 8 hours at single speed, and I was doing double speed, so I started and finished it in the night. I knew that was going to happen because I knew the bullet journal would take me a couple hours to set up, sketch and set up. So yeah, it was a 3-star read, and it was fine. It was about what I expected, because I wasn't really expecting to love it. It wasn't something that interested me. I am very okay with gothic horror type books or gothic type vibes. So I'm okay with that, but it's just simple, you know? It was fine. It was very well written. I will always give V. Schwab the fact that they are an incredible writer, and I do appreciate their prose. Julian Reinhardt did an incredible job with the narration. Absolutely incredible. If you're gonna read the book and you are able to, I suggest listening to the audiobook instead, or doing it in tandem if you can. If you're able to listen to audiobooks, or like you have a preference towards audiobooks in some capacity, do that. Because that is what kept me going. He's such a good narrator. And now it makes me want to rewind Merlin. I have a problem. I literally just watched that last year, like around this time. I need to stop. But yeah, it was not bad. 3 stars. A little simple. Didn't love the main character. I honestly forgot her name. Grace is the mom. Olivia. It was not bad. It was cute. I can see why people are confused whether it's YA or middle grade, because it does feel like it veers very young. And so I'm classifying it as middle grade under my stats for like the end of the year wrap-ups. So I'm going to be classifying it as middle grade, but I can see why people would classify it as a YA book as well. But just a very young YA. That's my thoughts on it. I really don't have a lot of thoughts on it. It was kind of just like I listened to it for the sake of listening to it. It is very atmospheric. I will give it that. Very beautifully written, but didn't love it. Already forgetting what happened, and it's been not even less 24 hours since I finished the book. Just says a lot about V. Schwab. I get the love. I get why people love her. She's not the author for me. In some cases, yes, she is, but for the most part, no, she's not. Yeah, that's the first book. The second reading update book that I am very currently in the middle of, and not very far, is I am currently reading an ARC, The Romantic Agenda by Claire Kahn. This one releases very soon, and I was given the ARC not that long ago. I feel like I keep mentioning that. I was given it not that long ago, like a couple weeks ago, and I've just not had the time to read, and we all know I've been having a very weird reading time these past couple of weeks and month, honestly. Months? It's been a time. I feel like I'm like kind of in a slump, but I'm just still reading for the sake of, I listen to audiobooks when I go to school, and like I do want to be picking up books. So it's not really that I'm in a slump, I'm just having bad luck. I'm not really enjoying what I'm picking up, but I'm picking up a lot of things. Either way, I started that. I'm not even that far into it, maybe like 5%. Like I am 2 chapters into it, maybe 3. Not many chapters. I will try to read a little bit more tonight. My goal is to finish it by the end of the week and review it and have that out for the world before it releases. Ideally, I will finish it before the 8th, which is not that long from now, because that is the last day to suggest books for the Tea Time Reads book pick for May. And I would really like to suggest it if I do like it, because it's an ace romance. That's everything. I don't have thoughts on it just yet. Just want to let you know that I've started it. It is a thing. And yeah, that's everything. I'm gonna go now. I have a lot of errands to run and shit to do, and yeah, Okay, bye. Hi, it is Friday the 8th. Yeah, it has been a little while since I have last checked in and given reading and life updates. I actually don't even know when the last time I picked up a camera. It has not been happening this week. It's been a very hectic week for me. I think I mentioned how I had presentations this week. So it was just a lot of presentation prep all week, and I had work on Tuesday, so that was a day that I was pretty much on a commission, because having the job that I have, even though it's not really hard work, it's exhausting because you're standing there all day. I was interacting with people for hours on end. I was at the door, so I was scanning tickets for 5 hours. So it's just tiring. Presentations went really well. I was the last one to go. That's just how they scheduled it, so fine by me. I actually don't mind going late, but it went well. I think I did good on it overall, but it seemed like it went well. Everyone told me, my friends that I was talking to said that it seemed pretty good and I presented well, so that's all I could ask for. I kind of blacked out in the sense where I don't really remember a good half of what I said, and I just vaguely remember the general vague gist of what happened. It was a little bit of a blur, just a little bit, but that was that. That's pretty much personal life updates. This weekend I will be working all weekend, and then I have a couple of assignments that are due next week, so I need to do that. I have actually had the chance to read something now. I think I had mentioned that I started this in the last check-in. So I mentioned that I started The Romantic Agenda by Claire Kahn, and since then I have finished it. Sorry, I'm just staring at the way I'm sitting, and I just wanted to do this because it's more comfy for me. But I feel like I look so weird. We're lounging, we're chilling. If you ever wanted to think of the vibe I was going for with this channel, apparently it's just me talking to you on rants and rambles as if you were on FaceTime or something with me. That's honestly the goal. I swear I just get more and more casual every video. Anyways, Romantic Agenda. I read through, I've been slowly reading through it throughout the week. Obviously it's been pretty hectic, so I haven't had the chance to read much throughout the week. But today I was sitting through the fairyloot resale or restock. That's a whole other story on its own that I don't really want to get into, but I got the book I was looking for. Maybe I'll mention it afterwards, but I was sitting there for a few hours waiting because I was not playing around, and I was reading it, and then I just decided, you know what, let me finish it today. Let me just keep reading it and finish the book. I had to finish it regardless because it releases on the 12th, so I'm cutting it a little bit close. Well, to be fair, they only gave me the approval email 3 weeks ago. Not that long ago, and considering that I've been so busy with school, this was the earliest I could get to it. And I knew I wanted to get to it ASAP. Yeah, I read it, I finished it, and I gave it 5 stars. I absolutely am head over heels about it. I love it so much. I don't think I felt so strongly about a romance in so long. I'm trying to think back to what the last 5-star romance was that wasn't a Simple Wild book. That was 5 stars? No. What? No, yeah. I think the last one was 2021. Because I don't count A Marvelous Light to be romance first. I count it more, I categorize it as a historical fiction or magical realism with a romance involved. I don't know, but a contemporary romance. This is the first contemporary romance in a long time that I've given 5 stars. And it is absolutely an all-time favorite romance of mine now. Right up there with Casey McQuiston, right up there with Emily Henry. So fucking good. I read a whole Goodreads review, which will, as always, be linked down below. Any book I mention in any vlog or video ever is always linked down below if there's a Goodreads review, which an unspoken role of mine has been to do them for as many books as possible that I read in the year. Sometimes I just don't have thoughts, but I've actually done a pretty good job, I think, personally. But regardless, I'll link it down below. It has very coherent thoughts for once. I will try to summarize those points here as well. Like I said, I'm head over heels over this book. I was a little hesitant at first because Joy is such a strong character, has such a strong personality, that I was worried I was not gonna vibe with her. I don't know why I thought that. She's great. She's got such dry humor, but so quick-witted. The humor's so quick-witted. I don't know, I fell in love with Joy. so heavily relate to her on the like ace side of it. Oh, I should probably explain what the book is about because I don't think I have yet. Oh, I think I mentioned it in my wrap up, so you can check that up here because I did mention my hopefuls. So yeah, I think there's like a synopsis there, but I'll explain the synopsis a little bit more now that I have like read it, and I think I could say it well. Basically, we're following Joy, and she is on the asexual spectrum, and so is her best friend Malcolm. At the beginning of the book, Malcolm invites Joy on a vacation to go with him, but the catch is that he's bringing along Summer, who he is kind of dating but not really. The only issue is that Joy is in love with Malcolm and she has never told him, and she has just kind of been by his side for the last decade and waiting for her turn, and so she is devastated, and he's just like, please just come with me, she really wants to meet you, she's bringing her friend Fox, yada yada, the four of us will go, it'll be a good time. And so you're following them through the weekend as shit goes down and feelings are all over the place for all four people. It's a love square in a sense because I don't know how to explain it, but obviously Joy loves Malcolm and we know that, but she also agrees to fake date with Fox, the other man in the love square situation. So it's a complicated mess. It really is kind of a love square in the sense that there is a lot going on with relationship-wise, and they explain what's going on, but it's just following them through the weekend as things progress and shit goes down, and like I said, feelings are complicated. It's so good. I don't think I can do it justice with the synopsis that I just gave. I don't think I've read like a book where two of the main characters are Black and a-spec and have pretty vastly different a-spec identities, if that makes sense. And they discuss it all, they really do. I think that was one of the best things that Claire Kahn wrote about, was the fact that she so intricately like incorporated conversations surrounding asexuality and just the whole wide scale of it, and how Joy's experiences are very different from Malcolm, which are very different from another ace that they can meet, and growing up and just being confused and not understanding why you don't feel the way other people do, and you're like, oh, this is like normal, I didn't do this. And masking in a sense, obviously that is a term for autism, but like masking in the sense where you are trying to act like you are also an allo person, and it's just so well done. That like few conversations that they had where they discussed it all was some of the best parts of the book, and I think, like I said, Claire Kahn did a great job. But like just beyond that, I really enjoyed following Joy. I really enjoyed the four of them. I mean, I really enjoyed Malcolm, but I don't think you're supposed to personally. He was irritating as fuck. He really made me want to just go. And I also just wanted to like shake Joy and be like, move on. You deserve so much better. There's so much better for you right here. Don't worry. Things get sorted. Such a time. It was so good. And like I said, I don't think I can do it any more justice than what I did with my written review, but I tried. Words are not happening for me because I literally just like finished the book and was like, yeah, that is all I've read this week. Is it? Yeah, maybe? I think I talked about Gallant already, so yeah, it is definitely all I've read this week, but I'm pretty sure I already spoke to you about Gallant, so that is the two books that are going to be probably this entire vlog. Who knows what I'll pick up next? I want to read something. I'm feeling inspired because I just read such a good book. You know when you read a 5-star read and then it just like reignites your love for reading? And so you're like, I want to pick up something now. That's me right now. After a month of not so great readings. Check out that wrap up if you want to know more about last month's readings. I'm not going to get into it right now, but that is that reading wise. I guess I'll explain the fairyloot situation. Basically, I've been searching for the fairyloot heartstopepr editions. I bought the second volume off of their website because they still had some in stock. And so I was like, okay, now I really want to get the first volume. How do I go about doing this? So I was looking around, I was trying to look at like Mercari, eBay, Depop, Poshmark, literally everything. And I was having no luck, or the books were so expensive, like $100 plus, like the minimum. I was like, ugh, so deflated. I was asking everyone on Booksta, I was asking people like I knew in real life, so many. I was really trying. And then I saw that Fairyloot was doing a restock, which I didn't see their announcement, but I guess they did post about it. I just happened to see like a TikTok talking about it. And so I went on to their community page on their website and it saw like, yep, it's on there. I was like, great. And so my situation is the fact that I'm here in the UK, so I can get the book here as well, like shipped to here, and I can get the book shipped to my state's address. So unfortunately, unlike most people, I had the chance to do both days, which I'm like very grateful for in that sense. So the first day, which was yesterday, was presentation day, and I tried logging on like 15 minutes early, and I was already in a queue, and it was just going up and up and up. It was a whole mess. Obviously, by the time I got on it, it was sold out. It was like 45 minutes later, you know, like it was 1:30. I was like, great. Yeah, that did not work. So I was like, okay, we're trying again tomorrow, but we are really getting on early. So I got on really early. I also messed up the time of the sale. I thought it was 1. It was actually at 2 because I just messed up the EST to BST conversion, which is so stupid considering that I do that every day for my family when I call them. Whatever. Regardless, I got on at like 11:30. The sale was at 2 o'clock. I was in the checkout. Literally clicked like the press to like buy it, and it's just like it was loading a little bit, and then it just reloaded the page, like the payment page, and I was like, excuse me. So I tried it again, reloading, right, like just sitting there loading, refreshed again. I was like, excuse me again. I tried for a third time, and it timed out and put me in the queue, and it put me in the queue at like an hour at that point. And I was like shaking so mad. I was like, are you kidding me? And I saw someone else, I commented on Fairyloot's post just being like, what's going on? And I saw someone else being like, hey, similar thing happened to me, and the payment went through on my card, but no confirmation email. I was like, okay, let me check. So I checked my card payment, and it was showing pending on my page. And so I was like, does that mean they'll honor it? Does that mean it went through on their side and just not on my side? 20 minutes later, I got a confirmation email. So it was 20 minutes of very stressful time because I was just sitting in the queue, freaking out, being like, there's no way now. There's no way I'm getting back in. But I got the Heartstopepr edition for a lot cheaper than I was willing and going to spend on it. And it was genuinely like the most stressful 30 minutes of my life ever. I was crying. It was so bad. We're good. And just ironically, Volume 2 shipped out today. That will be arriving at some point. I can't believe I did that. Yeah, that's everything. I've chatted for long enough. I'm gonna, go and read maybe. Hello, it is now Saturday, the whatever day it is, and I have a package here. I know what this is, and I'm excited to open it. So I thought, let's just open it in person together, because technically it's not in person. Let's just open this. And as always, I'm gonna actually just, open it down here because I'm not trying to dox myself. So a small package, it's a light package, and I'm so excited because I've been meaning to buy these for a while now, and starting my job kind of just jump-started me into it, or like kind of was like my final straw in a sense of I should get this item. And I know that's gonna make no sense. It'd be like, what? Why did you do your job at a random, as an exhibit person? Why would this inspire you to buy something? And not the watch, because I already bought a watch. But you'll see. I promise it makes sense. Oh, it looks so good. I'm so excited. Okay, I'll start with the reason why I bought these was, well, really, I just wanted a pronoun pin. This one it's got 2 things, so I'll have to figure out how to work with that in my lanyard. My thought was to put it on my lanyard. But yeah, I got a she/they pronoun pin. And it is like customizable, so I got obviously the black, and I guess I got the gold like holographic. You can kind of see the rainbows. I wanted a way to kind of signal to people that I am not a girl, but also just like they can refer to me using both sets. It won't be perfect, but it is something, and I did get it in black, so that's not something I can use in the gallery, but it's something. And then the other 2 things I got were these asexual and non-binary geode pins, because they're so cute. I saw them and I was like, I need to get this. I need to put these on my badge, on my lanyard. Again, they have like 2 in the back, which like, I guess for the side, I'm kind of shocked, but I'm not mad about that. Just some ways to keep it subtle, because if you don't know what to look for, you're not gonna recognize. But if you do know what to look for, you will recognize. Here is the website. I bought these off of Etsy. I guess you can do it either way, but I will link their Etsy down below. I really like their pins. That was the little package that I got. Like my little haul. I thought this was worth it. They're not the cheapest pins. They were like $30 to get all 3. I feel like they were worth it, because this was honestly one of the nicer pronoun pins, and I like that it was customizable, and it was from the UK, so I wish I had this for work today, but I'll put it on my lanyards for work tomorrow. That's all I had to say. I have no other updates for you, so I hope you enjoyed those. Like I said, they'll be linked down below. I constantly am looking for enamel pins. I'm honestly obsessed with enamel pins, and I need to buy myself a flag and just go wild one day. Like the pin flags. That's all I want to share with you. Just another check-in. It is Sunday the 10th. I actually know the date. It's Sunday the 10th. Wow, look at me go. But yeah, I've mostly just continued to have a long day. I was at work again this morning and I'm exhausted. I came home and mostly just worked on my assignments because even though classes are over, the work never stops. Yeah, basically I just have a couple assignments due, one on Tuesday, one on Friday, and then one the following Thursday. But I'd like to send the assignment that's due the following Thursday out to my advisor this week, give her a week to review it, give me notes, because she's allowed to. But oh my, it never ends. I'm honestly shocked I didn't take a nap after work today because I was pretty tired. I bought myself some matcha, got some boba, sat down, wrote one of my assignments, the one that's due Tuesday. I pretty much wrote it all up. I mean, it's pretty much done. I'm gonna submit it tomorrow, but wrote that up, started the one that's due next Thursday. Basically, I just took my notes from my presentation last week and copied what I had from my script, because I did write out a script, and it got me like the majority of the word count that I need. I just need to finesse it a little bit, add a few things that I know I need to put into it, and then edit it, honestly, so it doesn't sound like it's a script, but rather, written. But honestly, it's not too bad. Probably add some B-roll at some point, who knows. I genuinely forgot about the other assignment. I was just typing. It took me a couple hours, I was typing. I'm meeting with classmates tomorrow. We are going over the assignment that's due Friday, which I've started, but one of the problems is really complicated, so that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be brain power galore, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I think that's everything. I don't know how many personal updates I have right now. Mostly just been getting things done. I cannot believe term's over. I have plans to do something fun this weekend in between all of my days of work because I'm working Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, so I'm planning on doing something Friday. I have no reading updates. Yeah, I have no reading updates. My month is starting slow, to be fair. It has been busy, and I'm hoping at the end of the week, like this week, because I have no more main assignments, I'll have some time to read, even though I need to start studying for finals. Oh my god, it never ends. That's everything right now. I just wanted to chat. I really just wanted to chat. I'm gonna go now. I don't think I'll have any more updates for this vlog because this will be going up in a couple days. So that is everything. If you liked this video, give this video a big fat like down below. Comment down below if you have any fun plans coming up soon. I'd love to hear what you're doing. Visiting anywhere if you can. I don't know how guidelines are everywhere in the world. Have you seen any new fun TV shows? Have you watched Our Flag Means Death? Because I will start that soon enough. I promise you I will. And if you like me and you like my content, please, please, please consider subscribing. It would mean the absolute world to me if you did. I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.